What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon TCG Live today with my Yanmega EX Forest of Vitality deck. Forest of Vitality, I thought, was a pretty cool buff for Yanmega. If you don't know what either of these cards do, Forest of Vitality says each player's grass Pokemon can evolve into grass Pokemon during the turn they play those Pokemon, except during their first turn. So it's not the same as that older Forest card that would allow you to evolve every grass Pokemon right away, but it's still pretty good. So if you don't get a guy down right away, if you have Forest and then the grass evolution line, you can just evolve them right up. And then Yanmega has the ability Buzzing Boost. Once during your turn, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, you may search your deck for up to 3 basic grass energy cards and attach them to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. And we're stage 1 and we have 280 HP, so we're pretty tanky, and we're stage 1, so it's like we just need the Yanma that we evolve from, and then we evolve into this dude and need a way to move it to the active spot, but that's not too hard to do. And then we can attack and power this guy up pretty easily. Our attack is Jet Cyclone, just the 1 attack, 3 grass, which we get out of the deck, and then a colorless, so any other energy. We do 210, and we move 3 energies from this Pokemon to one of our bench Pokemon. Now, the way a lot of these decks have been played before is kind of with like a toolbox approach, and I am doing that, but I found that the toolbox approach with Yanmega, it's just kind of like, because you have to go power this guy up with its ability, attack, you move the energies, your turn slower than every other deck with like using something like Iron Hands or using something like Regigigas. But it's still something that Yanmega can do that sets it apart and also gives it like other ways to win, gives us ways to utilize other attackers and power them up. So I think it's still worth including. I think if you wanted to be able to use Yanmega's ability to power up these guys and do it in a single turn, you could play Scramble Switch. And I tried that, it just wasn't really working, even with the Forest of Vitality. It sounded cool, but it just wasn't really working. So what we're going to be trying to do is just attack with the Yanmegas, have the ability to evolve our Yanmas all the way into Yanmegas. Even if we whiff the first turn, we're gonna plan on going first and then be able to utilize the Forest of Vitality even better. So our first turn, we just want to get down our Dunsparces and Dudunsparces to draw. Second turn, we want to pop off if we need a Forest of Vitality to bench Yanma and evolve it into Yanmega all in one turn. We can do that. And then we have the Iron Hands and Regigigas for some alternate attackers and apply a little bit more pressure in different situations. That's the main idea. I'll throw the full deck list up on the screen real quick and we'll go over the numbers, then we'll hop into the games. I decided to go with this build without Arvins and still with the Dunsparce engines for draw. I really like Forest Vitality in here. I really like Dunsparce and Dudunsparce because it allows you that pivot that you need in order to move your Yanmega to the active spot without having to use like a switching card. But then constantly fueling out the Dunsparces and Dudunsparces without the Artisan as your stadium, and also without like playing an Ultra Ball every turn to find Dunsparce, it's hard for the deck to flow. So instead of Arvins, we're playing Ionos and Lillies, which I really do enjoy, the 4 Lillies and 4 Ionos. And we're just trying to get out our Dunsparces with Poffins turn 1, and then hopefully kind of have a constant, steady flow of the Dunsparces throughout the game. Iono and Lillie just let us see a bunch of cards, which is kind of what we need. Because of that, also, we're not playing like energy search to find our lightning energies. We're playing just 2 lightnings. Still going with Prime Catcher for the A spec because it is a switching card and a gusting card in one. It's pretty hard to beat. We don't have a way to find it, but we don't have a way to find all of the things we need in the deck. So, Lillie's Iono Dunsparce can hopefully get us there. Let's go over the numbers real quick. Starting from the top left to right, we have a Toedscool and a Toedscruel in here. I thought these guys were worth including because we have a pretty bad time, I think, into like those one-hit KO decks like Golden Go, Raging Bolt, Ceruledge. I mean, there's probably a lot of decks that we have a bad time into, to be honest. We're not hitting the hardest, and if we don't, pop off quick enough, we're kind of going to get behind, and it could be difficult to come back. But if we're able to get the Toedscool and Toedscruel set up, it makes it so Golden Go can't use, their superior energy retrievals, and Night Stretchers can't be used either. And it gives us just a way to slow down our opponent and make it so they can't one-shot our Yanmegas in some situations, or make it so their Night Stretchers aren't live, so they can't use like Soul Rock Lunatone as easily, or energy retrieval in like Raging Bolt's case. I think it's worth including, and also it's nice because you can surprise your opponent because you can just evolve it all the way up in one turn with the Forest of Vitality. I was gonna maybe put a Crustle in here, but I thought that was just kind of like a totally different approach to Yanmega, and would end up attacking with the Crustle and leaning more into the Crustle than I wanted to, so decided not to include Crustle. But Crustle seems pretty cool, and it would also help out with those same matchups that Yanmega has a tough time into. Then we have three Yanmas and Yanmega. I think there might be just this one Yanma. I don't know. I don't think there's a better one though. This guy's pretty much useless. You're not using its attack, and its second attack's not very good. But the Yanmega, you know, we have three of it, and there isn't a good single price Yanmega. I mean, there is like one that hits and run, which is kind of cool. I guess it could be kind of cool with Crustle or Poison, but it doesn't do that much damage, and it still requires 3 energies, so I think just this one is all you need. Then we have the Psyduck in here. I think it's worth including just for turning off the Dusknoirs. Of course, we can still get sniped by Phantom Dive. We're not playing that Battle Factory or Cage, whatever it's called, card in here. But I think Psyduck just being able to turn off the Dusknoirs just makes it worth including. Makes our opponent have to go through it, gust it to knock it out at some point, or, you know, Hawlucha, Phantom Dive. They can't use their Dusknoirs until they get rid of the Psyduck. We could also put a Charm on it, give it a little bit more health. It could be nice. Then we have the one Iron Hands. Iron Hands, being able to use MP very much, it's just too good not to include. And after changing the build to this version with the without Arvins and Lillie and Iono, it was actually easier to pull off Iron Hands than when I was playing the Arvins, to be honest. And having 2 Lightnings and no energy search, I was able to find everything pretty easily, and I was able to find the Charm occasionally too. I know it's obviously, you just got to get a little lucky, but the draws support of the deck, it does flow pretty nice, and you're able to find what you need. Then we saw Fez in here for draw. I think it's too good not to include. Technically, we could also attack with it easily, but it's just slow because you have to attack with the Yanmega, then the Fez. So you probably don't want to do that. You probably want to pass the energies to Iron Hands or another Yanmega or Regigigas. Then we have the 3 Dunsparce and Dudunsparce. Going with this one because, you know, Phantom Dive doesn't knock it out. Find a Friend also comes up. And then we have the 3 of this guy. I was trying the Dudunsparce EX, and like it is nice in a Crustle. It is nice for the shred attack. I don't think it's really that good besides for that though. And space is tight. I think just other cards are better. And then we have the Regigigas that can one-shot Terra Pokemon like Dragapult to Charizard. It's another thing that you can use to KO, or probably actually our best thing to KO Cornerstone, since our guys have abilities. It's just a pretty good attacker. On to the trainers, going with Prime Catcher for the A-Spec, like I already said. Then we have 4 Poffins, 4 Ultra Balls, and 2 Nest Balls for Pokemon Search. I just wanted more ways to find our Dunsparce and Yanmegas, so have maxed out Ultra Balls, and then for some additional basic searching, we have the 2 Nest Balls. Also, then we can get our Iron Hands and our Fez off of them. Instead of having to play Ultra Ball, we can have some additional ways to find them and just get out all of our other little basic guys. Then we have 2 rods for recovery. We only have 8 grass in here, which I think is fine. I don't think I want to go any lower though, but you do run out of grass is kind of quickly, and being able to recycle your Toedscool, or a Dudunsparce, or your attackers, it's all really nice. So, and sometimes necessary. So I think 2 super rods is good. I don't think I'd want to play the recycler just because putting back Pokemon I found is pretty important, just as important as energy. So 2 rods, and then we have the 1 Night Stretcher. Just being able to get back the energies and then the Pokemon we need in the certain situations. I think that's it for items. Then we have the 3 Forest of Vitality. I had 2, ended up bumping it to 3. It's also just nice as a counter stadium to turn off, what's that, Watchtower Stadium that will shut off our Dudunsparces. That's a big problem. So Forest of Vitality, I think it's just a nice stadium for the deck that synergizes kind of with the Dunsparce too, for that reason. Then for the supporters, we have the 4 Iono, 4 Lillie. 1 Jacq is actually pretty nice to find Dunsparce Yanmega. 2 Boss, and then Turo. I really like the idea of Turo too, because you can just pick up a Yanmega, heal it, and then you can put it right back down, evolve it all the way up to full. You do end up losing that energy though, that was attached to it. Even if you moved 3, you still have that 1 on you. But it is a way to heal your Yanmega, and with the Force of Vitality, then you can just put it right back down. And then 2 Boss for Gus in addition with the Prime Catcher. I had Counter Catcher, but after taking out the Arvins, and we're trying to go fast, I think not having Counter Catcher is all right. And then we have just 1 tool, the Charm for the Iron Hands. Also could come in handy just slapping it on another basic like Psyduck, like we already mentioned in certain situations. Then we have the 8 Grass, 2 Lightning, and 2 Jets. Overall, the decks felt pretty good. There's so many different ways to play on Mega though. I'm just pretty excited that we kind of can do the same thing we could do back in the day with that other Yanmega that would be able to attack for free. And you could attack with it for free on your first turn, which was something really cool back in the day with the old Yanmega. So this kind of gives me similar vibes, and it's definitely could be optimized and tested more, but I wanted to try it out, and this is what I came up with. Let's hop in the games, hopefully be able to show it off all right. All right, here we go. Let's see what we're up against. We got a EV box, or EV sleeves, Mega Coin. I think into the Mega decks, I mean, Absol we hit for weakness, which is pretty nice. Kangaskhan, he's kind of tanky. We don't have anything that can just one-shot it. I'm going first. It's nice because we can get out on our Dunsparces, and if we don't get a Yanma down, we could always just evolve the following turn with the Forest, which is what it looks like we're going to be doing this turn. But we have Iron Hands, Lightning Energy in hand. It's pretty good. If it's a Buddy deck, we may want to play as Ultra Ball. It doesn't look like it is. Hey, we got a Yanma. They have Lunatone. Could be Lucario, but it could be Golden Go. Could be Ceruledge. Golden Go and Ceruledge are tough matchups. But at the same time, like, you know, being able to get 2 prizes off of this, it makes it worth it. So I think we do that. Of course, we can't attack with it next turn, but since we'd have to do the Yanmega play first. Ooh, maybe we didn't want to have a lone Dunsparce. I didn't think about that either. Well, we'll see. Okay, it is Lucario. Yanma is nice because we do resist fighting into Lucario, but we don't, or Yanmega, but we don't hit them for weakness. They're not a rock or ground. They're fighting type, so they're actually weak to Psychic. And then they can one-shot our guy, but they do need 2 premium power pros, I think. I don't know, how much does Mega Brave do? It does, I think it only does like, is it 280? And then we resist, so we take 30 less? I don't know, we have 280, we take 30 less, so they have to hit for 310. Of course, they probably have the Mega, or the Max spells as their stupid A spec. I don't know. Well, looks like we're dead. If we top deck a Jet, we can boss their lone Riolu. That'd be pretty good. Either way, I don't think they can. They probably can't kill our Yanma because they have the. They have no second energy on the. They have no energy on the Riolu. We promote this so we can actually use Yanmega's ability. We draw that. That's not terrible. That's actually decent here because we can turn off their Night Stretchers and stuff. I think we play it, and then we maybe just Lillie, because I don't want to Ultra Ball away either of these. All right. Okay. Looks like we whiffed. Oh, we have a Nest Ball. We can get a Fez. I forgot. Still a chance. Come on, give us a Jet, please. Damn it. We can put the Charm on this, so then they need to use the modifier to one-shot us. And I think we are going to play that now. I guess we didn't have to play that. We probably actually would have been fine not to. And playing energy on this, an extra one, we don't really need to do. We want to play a Jet on this. And then we're going to get up 3 energies on it anyways. So I think maybe we just do this just in case. Because we have a second lightning in here, we could. Draw a second lightning and maybe arm press. So. How much does he do? It is 270, yeah. So Yanmega, they need a couple things to KO us. Honestly, it might have just been a mistake putting down Iron Hands. Maybe I should have just Ultra Balled it away or just waited. But if we didn't, we would have been fine because I had the Yanma. I had a second I had access to a second Yanma because we had the Ultra Ball. Okay, they need. Okay, all right. They need Premium Power Pro and then a fighting, and then we're dead. And I benched Fez already, which also isn't great. All right. Fighting Gong. It's possible like a Toedscruel could really slow them down though at some point. Hopefully they at least don't have the Premium Power Pro right now. That would give us buy us a little bit of time. Okay, they're digging. Or they're just doing that because, you know, why not? But again, more fightings in the discard could be good for us. All right, so we're fucking dead. Oh, and I guess they're gonna be able to accelerate these energies too. All right. Well, we're gonna Iono them. If we can get up Toedscruel, that would be really big, I think. Yeah, we kind of have a strong turn here. I think we Iono. Could shuffle back the grass into Dun already. I think maybe we do this. We'll get the pieces for Toedscruel right now. Then we'll rod those back, then we'll Iono. Okay, we got the jet, that's good. I don't know what's better, so we're just gonna do this. Okay. Wow, only 3 grass? What the frick? All right, we prized 4 grass energies. Is that correct? We have 4 grass. We prized 4 grass. Okay. Right. Now, Dunsparce pieces or a Toedscruel, an Ultra Ball. Okay. No Toedscruel pieces. I think we evolve this guy. I think we put the grass on this. Then we have the jet to move this. And then we'll get down 2 more of those. Or 2 of those. Okay. Well, if they don't get a prize here, that'd be pretty nice. Shrunk their hand quite a bit. We didn't get the thing to turn off their Night Stretchers, although they have no fightings in the discard pile anyway. So I guess we didn't need the Toedscruel, but I want to get it soon. Like by next turn, we definitely want it. That's great. I didn't take a prize. All right. They're gonna get my Fez dead, which is stupid. But they have nothing else. And we're hopefully going to get the Toedscruel. Yeah. There's still hope. They're killing us with this. We get 3 prizes on it. We could Iron Hands this. Well, we could have if I actually set up Iron Hands, but no, they would have killed it, right? So never mind. Promote this guy. Okay, those are good. And Iono to 1. Jet this guy up now. I think that's okay. And we have the Toedscruel. We have 2 Ultra Balls. We have 1 boss. And I think we saw Turo. I don't know, is it better just to done first? Because we're gonna Iono and then we're gonna shuffle the deck by putting these Duns in there. I think we do this first, and then we can Poffin them back out. Awesome. Okay. We got Toedscruel. An Ultra Ball away. Psyduck and Lillie? Or Psyduck and Forest? We'll get rid of Lillie. Or do we get rid of Nest Ball? I'm not sure, to be honest. We're gonna do this. That. And we have boss in hand too. You know what? I think we're gonna hold our hand. One jet, 1 lightning. Yeah, I think we hold our hand. I think we keep 1 grass on this, move those. I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to have all 4 grass on that guy though. Well, I guess we're gonna get grasses off of this probably. Whoa! And our second boss, I forgot that was there. Okay. Now I think the next guy, I don't know. Honestly, any of their attackers is just bad for us. I think here we want to prime and Iono them now, that's for sure. And we're gonna prime the Fez, I think. I mean, they win with Guest. Okay, they got that. I don't know if we would need a stadium bump, but I was thinking, you know, we may want it. Okay. Do they have Gust in their hand just chilling? Okay, you can't play that, so that's good. Nice. We're still alive. We're still freaking alive. We got 10 HP left. We are going to be putting these two to the bottom of the deck, though. Hopefully we draw into more Ionos. Okay, and they Aura Jab instead. We're going to go down to 1 prize, so they're going to have to attack with Mega Lucario. Because it's going to be the only thing that can live. Alright, Prime. Done. Oh wait, we don't need to Iono again. We're sitting in the same spot. We literally chill with our hand. We have game. We'll bump that. Yeah, definitely don't Iono. And we're just gonna move those back over to him. I do love that we are resisting fighting. Yanmega's weakness and resistances are pretty cool for a grass type. It makes me want to partner. They need 2 premium pro powers. There's only 2 left in their deck. Max Belt also. They're benching things, which makes me think they don't have it, and they can't play that. I mean, I don't know what they're getting for it anyways. Fez, they're probably getting Fez. So I guess that would... Or Toedscool's putting in work. I don't know if the previous turn... No, the previous turn there was a fighting in there. So yeah, both turns Toedscool came in handy to turn off their stuff. Max Belt. Does Max Belt alone do it? It makes him do 320. Yeah, I think Max Belt alone we lose. But like you could pair Yanma, like being... All right, another fighting. Being weak to electric, you know, makes it like ground partners kind of seem cool. Resisting fighting makes lightning guys seem kind of cool too. So the Iron Hands. We win! Let's go! All right, I did not expect this. Toedscool was nice. We had a steady kind of flow of stuff eventually. I just maybe shouldn't have put down what I put down to begin with. And I don't know if... I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100% sure if we use Toedscruel plus Forest of Vitality, like to build it up in 1 turn. All right. Ooh, very discreet. Just the TCG Live dex box sleeves and coins. We'll see what we're up against. We win the flip, we get to go first. Let's see it. All right, starting to loan to done. Not too bad. I wish we had a Poffin or a Nest Ball or an Ultra Ball. Let's see. All right, I didn't really want to see an item lock deck. Okay, that's not bad. That's pretty good, actually. Honestly, like, so if we keep Grass and Jacq, we have an attack next turn. And if we don't set up anything else, which we could, then we can just spam attacks. And if we keep Boss in our hand, we could chase down stuff even. It's just holding on, like, Turo could be nice to keep, but I think with what we have, this makes the most sense. Iron Hands is in here. Psyduck. Prime, Forest, multiple lightnings, 6 grass. We prized 1 grass. Okay. Trying to do my best here. We have both of our Ionos. You just have to remember we're down our Turo. I mean, it's not always 100% reliable anyways, though, because we don't have ways to find it other than just like Dunsparcing into it. All right. Okay, no ghost yet. I'm very happy to see that. I think an Iono. Okay, didn't really like that. Kind of liked what we had going, but we just need a couple things. Wow, I'd say that's pretty freaking good. Yeah, we're gonna be able to set up our Yanmega right now with the jet, and we have Charm Iron Hands. I like not having Arvins because it's so bad into some decks. This is definitely worth it. Throw the jet on him. Do I put them all on it, or just 3, or just 2? I mean, probably just 2. It's weird, like being conservative with the energy like that, but I find you run out of energies a lot with the deck. Do that. Do that. And I think I kind of want to hold what we have here. Stop. I guess, do we want to put a jet on him? Or grass? Like, does it matter? We'll do that. And then we keep the 1 jet. Ooh, boss, nice. All right, well, we have lightning boss to knock out whatever they might have. All right, it's an Iono. Right on cue. We have another lightning in the deck, though. And Jacq is pretty good top deck. Not a second Buddy, which means we could... Oh, we really want to kill that. Fuck, all right, they're getting Buddy. All right, so we need boss if we want to kill that. No ghosts, though. So Psyduck doesn't need to come down. I don't think we're finding boss here. We'd have to draw into another Dudunsparce. I think we send this and try and find it. Okay. It's not it. And we have 2 grass in our hand, which means we actually can't probably attack with this thing. I can't remember. Hopefully we have a couple grass. We have 2. All right. So we really want to draw into the lightning energy at the very least. Got 2 in there. Thank God. And I think we evolve this. And we'll just hit him with the amp. I think it works out good too to throw a grass in the discard, because then we can recycle it with a rod and get the lightnings or grass back in the deck for Yanmega. I don't know, energies are weird in this deck. Jets feel really good. We need lightnings if we want to use Iron Hands, and then you need grasses for Yanmega. Let's freaking go, man. Again. All right. We don't know what we're up against. We'll find out. Let's try and go first. All right. Maybe they'll let us go first, though. If they don't, that kind of scares me, because then they're maybe playing like one of those other stage 1 decks. Let's go. All right. I don't think they're doing it, which is a good sign for us. What a hand. This is not bad. Besides for starting Iron Hands, like that's not amazing, but we have Jets, and it's Charmander, Charizard. That's nice. I think we'll Nest Ball for double these, and then we'll, or Buddy Poffin for double these, Nest Ball for the Yanma. Toedscruel, I don't know. Charizard plays rods, a couple of them usually. We have 2 Jets, and we have Prime Catcher. Oh, and we have Gigas. I forgot. That is an important card. Okay. Let's do that. Pass it over. Forest of Vitality could come in handy. Also, actually, we maybe need Psyduck. So... being able to arm press their Pidgeot actually could come up. I didn't think about that when I put in a second lightning. I just had 2 lightnings because of not having energy search anymore. But being able to use arm press is kind of nice. Heroes Cape Poffin. Oh, right. So they're going to have a real big Charizard. So Gigas won't be able to one-shot it. Top deck Jet would be pretty good. That would be nice. I think I'd much rather not Iono them. Prime Catcher would be nice. Boss is nice. I think I just do this first, see if we can find something else. Okay, Lillie's is good. We'll see more cards that way. And I think maybe we Ultra Ball away Forest and Iono here. For another Dudun, and then we'll... and I think we still set up this. We'll do this. Just need Jet or Prime. All right. That's not Jet or Prime. I could play this now to get a Yanma and a Dudun. I think I do want to do that. I really want to find something. Please, something. No, we didn't find anything. Welp, honestly, we don't really need anything anywhere right now. So I think I just hold. I guess I could start attaching to this, but when we do that, because we have to move all the energies from Yanmega, we end up with 5 energies on Iron Hands. And when you jet this to the active, I guess you can search for less than 3. So maybe I should have put a grass on Yanmega. I should have done that. And maybe another jet would be good too. I don't know. I kind of wanted 3, but then I had 13. I don't know. I didn't like having so many energies. I don't know. 8. I don't think I'd want to go lower than 8 grass. That's for sure. Okay. Well, good. Wait, do they have a supporter? All right, good. Excuse me. Cool. That's fine with me. It's not the Charizard we were looking for or scared of. Let's just draw some good shit right now. I mean, I could Lillie and then done, but we could also boss, you know? I mean, getting the first hit on this, I don't know. I want to kill the Pidgey, that's for sure. Okay. This time for sure. All right, there we go. There it isn't. Let's put down that, I think is fine. Ultra Ball for a Didun and then Iono. No, we're not gonna Iono Lillie. God damn it. I'm gonna get rid of that. And have I already ditched an Iono? I think we did. I guess we can Turo. Yeah, we're gonna Turo. My bad. Sorry, I'm a little blind from that, or I was a little blind from that for some reason. Okay. Yeah, we'll ditch the I don't know. Maybe I should have ditched a grass. Let's double check. Do we have 3 grasses in the deck? We have 4. Great. Okay. Turo Iron Hands. I think this works. We get our ability, right? Nice. Put a grass on this. Put a Fez down. I think I'm good to do that early in case they finally draw a supporter. I've discarded so many Ionos, but I keep drawing them and I do not want to play them. And boss is pretty important, I think. Okay, I'm really glad we just didn't whiff the attack. I wonder, did we have Turo last turn? Could I have Turo'd and gotten the attack last turn? All right, that's pretty good. Dude, we can amp this guy for $1 million prizes. That sounds pretty funny. We're gonna put it back down. And play this. Treat into this guy. Yeah, get that. And then I think we go for a Lillie, possibly. We want to find our lightning. Nice. And more Duns. We could possibly put down our Toedscool. Nah. All right. Put a lightning on this. Done on this. And we'll hit them and move them energies. All right. Pretty good. And they have nothing still? Let's go! We were gonna Iron Hands them for 4. Man, what is up with all of these discrete deck boxes? Nobody knows what they're playing. They don't want nobody to know. They don't like using all the cool sleeves and coins and deck boxes that they give you. Honestly, wish we kind of got more. I wish there was still the structure deck boxes. I don't know if that's a thing. Like IRL, they definitely gotta sell the same kind of things that they sold back in the TCGO days. Damn it. All right, mulligan. All right, good, they mulligan. Ah! All right. Cypher, Dusknoir. Are we playing against that Lopunny deck? Well, I think we do this. Yeah, we are. Hey. All right, cool. Our Iron Hands dies to Lopunny. We do want to get our little duck man down. I guess they have Klefki, though, that'll shut that off. But it still makes sense to put it down, right? Also, the Toedscool will be good too. I think the plan may not be to Iron Hands, but I'm not sure, to be honest. Also, we could prioritize putting down Toedscool so they can't do their stretchers. And then we can, you know, if we don't draw Forest, then we can evolve it up, and then we can get the other guy the other way. Prime, Jets, 7. And we do put a lightning on this. I don't remember if they play Budu. I don't think they do, though. I like these cards. I mean, we could have Ultra Balled away for Yanmega. And then we can surprise him with the duck. Hopefully. I don't know, the duck, it's like it's good in every deck. But at the same time, it just doesn't seem like enough sometimes. We could always put the Bravery Charm on it if we're against Dragapult. Okay, enriching that thing. Cool. Ghost. Ghost. All right, cool. Okay. Think I Ultra Ball away this. I mean, we're going to need to get, I think I do these actually. Both of those for this. I grab the duck now. And then hopefully we draw into a supporter. Okay. Unfortunately, now we're going to need to promote like the duck. But that's okay. Put a grass on it so we can retreat. I don't think we put Fez down, and I don't even think we want a rod yet. I guess we do want to put Fez down though if they chase something. So I think we do put it down. And we'll do this. We just want a Yanmega. Yeah, I figured we might not, and now we're just gonna need to sacrifice something, which is not good. Can sacrifice Regigigas. But it also is just gonna get stuck. So I think we sacrifice the Yanma. Or maybe we sacrifice Toedscool instead. Yeah, we'll sacrifice Toedscool. Four Ultra Balls, 3 Yanmegas. I don't know how many are in the deck though. They can get Klefki. If they have Klefki Jet. And then they need Dusclops. Yeah. But we have Rod. Can you get it back? Maybe I shouldn't put down the Fez though. Now they have a 2 prizer they could knock out. Because they can pop. Yeah. I shouldn't have put down Fez. Oh, all right. Okay, the plan is just to ignore the Psyduck. That's fine. They have a counter catcher though on Fez, right? Maybe they think they accomplished something, but we play this Forest. So if that's all they do, we're like kind of chilling right now. Okay. That's fine. I guess they're looking for a counter catcher though. They could still find it. All right, cool. We're fine. No big deal. Totally chilling. Two Yanmegas, 2 Forests. Yeah, we need the Forest. Iono then Fez, like that's all we can do, I think. We shuffled the deck. Okay, we have nothing that we need. And all right, Prime would have been cool. All right, what we do now is Prime Catcher their Dusclops. All right. Maybe we did something. Maybe I could have charmed, but I don't know if we really need to do that. We have Jacq in hand, so that's really good. I think Dunsparce is definitely what we want. I'm tempted. I kind of want to get the Toedscruel though too, but all right. If they don't have a switching card, this guy can't move. They might have a switching card though. Okay. Not good. Not looking good. Okay. Okay. Do that. I really want to... Sorry about the sirens. I really want to get down Toedscruel now. We need a recovery card though. And Iono would be really good here. Oh, we're down so many grasses already. I think we have enough. All right. I think we have to do this. I guess I should have grabbed the Yanmega, but... Okay. Now we Ultra Ball away Iron Hands. This, I think... or Lillie is what I'm actually not sure about, but we don't for sure have a grass energy or a fourth energy. I don't think we've really lost that many supporters yet. I guess we've lost a couple. Okay. Now we can use Jet. I don't know if we want to use Jet though, so we're just going to promote this. And I'm going to play that now. We'll put the grass on him. And we just hit, and I think we move the energies to Yanma. I don't know. If we top deck it to Dunsparce, we could then shuffle the energies back into the deck. I don't know. This seems weird, but I think that makes more sense. We only have one Yanmega. And they just win, actually, because they can just retreat into No, they have to retreat into Klefki. They do need a switching card still. Or do they win? Or do they just get back? Oh no, they do win, yeah. Yeah, I just was too fucking slow, man. God damn it, I already forfeited, thank you. Oh, then we'll call it with that one. Overall, the deck it seems really straightforward, and it is, but it is kind of difficult to play. Like managing where you put your energies, what you put in the active spot. Do you put down Iron Hands, or is Iron Hands going to be a worthwhile attacker in the certain matchup? There's all these things to think about. And Scramble Switch, still in the back of my mind, it sounds really cool, but being able to pull it off is something totally different, and I was never able to pull it off really. Honestly, the time Scramble Switch came up the most was like I move energies off of a Yanmega that's in the active spot, and then I need those energies back on that same Yanmega. So I use Scramble Switch to move the energies back to the Yanmega, which doesn't feel very good as that being the use for your ace spec. So I think honestly just finding better ways to deal with the energies getting moved around the Yanmega, such as like putting it on the Dunsparce and getting the Dunsparce back in the deck with the Dunsparce, and then you can use Yanmega's ability to put those energies back on itself. So maybe a fourth Dunsparce, all that to say. But I do like all of these cards in here. You don't have the best matchups into a lot of things, but I think it's just a really fun deck and really cool. As you can see, I tried out a lot of different versions of Yanmega. So, oh, and I forgot to mention, but there is like stuff like Superior and Lilligan that you can use to increase the damage of a Yanmega, but it just doesn't seem meaningful. It's like adding 20 damage, because that's what Superior and Lilligan do. Lilligan on a stage 1 and Superior on a stage 2. But hitting for 230 doesn't really make a difference. Like hitting, you can knock out 220 guys, or I guess Iron Hands, but this guy usually has a charm on it. And then the 220 HP guys, decks that plays those, have Latias on their bench every game, or Squawkabilly, or Mew. So you don't really need to, you know, we're talking about Miraidon, for example. Like that deck always has all those other guys on the bench. So, or I guess with a deck with Iron Leaves, but that deck also has all these other guys on the bench. So I don't think the damage, like you need so many Lilligans and Superiors to make it worthwhile. But yeah, I had a lot of fun playing with it. If you're interested in trying it out, there'll be a deck list to copy and paste in the description. And yeah, I'll just click through these real quick. I was trying out a 2/2 Crustal line, you know, but if you have Crustal, you may want like Myth Energy, Luxurious Cape. I did see on Limitless, there was like a couple different Yanmega decks that are unique. One most recently, I think, was with Kangaskhan, but I don't really want to attack with Kangaskhan and use Yanmega to power it up. Even though it's kind of cool, don't get me wrong, I just didn't really want to do it. Also, I did try out Heracross in here. This was the original build with the Scramble Switch. It just didn't seem super necessary, to be honest. Like it doesn't help with anything in particular. It's a non-ability attacker, but Regigigas can deal with Cornerstone by itself. It's kind of nice into Joltik Box, I guess, because I guess Pikachu can't currently one-shot it without that new Light Ball card, so it is a tank for now, for a couple months. But besides for that, not super great. But yeah, appreciate you hanging out. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.